if there's something we need in this world more than anything else, it is empathy. It's understanding other people and understanding the world about us. This will come to all of us, yes, through life experience, but hugely through books. Because that is the way, most of us anyway, first learn about other people. Yes, we learn about our mother and our father lying there in our cradle. That's the beginning of understanding how they feel about us and how we feel about them. And then it takes it a step further when we're growing up and we realize that they've got lives of their own. But books take you much further. They take you all over the world, wherever the book takes you. You know, you can become a sailor, you can become a miner, you can become a mountaineer, you can become anything you want. And in the becoming of those characters in your book, you can grow old and find out more about old people. If you're a boy, you can become a girl and find out more about how it is to live your life from that perspective. If you're French, you can find out more about being someone from Croatia. If you are English, you can find out more about a refugee who is washed up on our shores. It's all about empathy. And the only way that problems are solved politically, historically, in this world is through understanding and empathy. And I know no better pathway to understanding than books. So read, and here's the thing, write, because that's the way we spread empathy. And if you know, and you do know this, that disease spreads, we know this more than anything else this year. The same thing happens with empathy. If we educate ourselves through reading and find out about the rest of the world, then we spread this feeling of empathy all around. It comes back and back, and what we're not doing is clashing. We're understanding and understanding and understanding. So empathy is the number one.
I think empathy is the biggest superpower that human beings have, and the more that we can harness it in ourselves, the sort of better we can be as humans. And I really truly believe that increased empathy will change the world, maybe even save the world. And I really believe that reading and writing and creating is one of the best ways to harness this superpower. So I'm really excited to talk to you today about how I use empathy in my work and how you guys can learn to use empathy in your creative work.
How cool would the world be if our politicians and the people in power, if they read books? I mean, think about it. No, here's what I'm saying. If they all read children's books help young people imagine a better world. Children's books inspire and entertain, engage and empower. Imagine if some of our leaders read some of those books that were inspirational and uplifting and empowering and entertaining. They would be a whole lot better. If I were president, resolution number 1, everybody reads The Undefeated. Everybody reads Mallory Blackman.
Yes.
Everybody reads. Because here's the cool thing. When you read, you imagine. You can imagine what someone else thinks, feels, does, is, and we become more empathetic. And ultimately, that makes us become more human. Resolution number 1, Kwame Alexander, read, boom! Books should be mirrors and windows. So the books that we are assigned in our schools should reflect the kind of world we live in, so that we see ourselves in the books, mirrors, and we see each other in the books, windows, right? If you want to become empathetic, you got to put yourself in someone else's shoes. How do you do that? I posit you can do that through reading. One of the changes I would make is to make sure all the books in school are mirrors and windows. Don't just give a girl a book about a girl, or a boy a book about a boy, or a black kid a book about a black kid, or a white kid a book about a white kid, or everybody a book about a white kid. Like, it can't work like that. Give all the books to all the kids so that we can all understand each other better and appreciate each other's experiences. That's the biggest thing I would change in the education system. And then maybe I would do no school on Fridays. Yes!